Hey y'all, welcome back to Enjoy Life. I am Joy, and if you have not, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment down below. Make sure you share this video because it definitely helps me out. And without further ado, make sure you turn on those post notifications. So make sure you hit that bell down below. But without further ado, we're gonna get straight into this video. I thought I put some chapstick on. Wait. Okay, that's better. Okay, so tomorrow, my baby, Logan, y'all already know, is going to be 3 years old. 3 years ago, I was in labor. You guys saw all of that. Like, what time is it? I think by this time, I was at the hospital already. I probably was in a tub when he was putting a shower head on my back, leaning over a yoga ball. Just laboring and going through contractions. And then about 4 o'clock today is when I went ahead and got the epidural because I was like, listen, forget my birth plan, give me the drugs, right? Okay, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. But what it did was it rung a bell in my head. I was like, hey, it's been 3 years. Y'all know that year, I can't remember when I did the video, but I told you guys about my postpartum anxiety. I told you guys I was having postpartum anxiety that was turning into postpartum depression. And what I wanted to do is try to give you guys some preventive measures to try to prevent the postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression, or at least to be able to manage it in a better way. If I knew then what I know now, I feel like I would have got through it better, or I could have maybe prevented it. So these are the things that I felt like could have helped me if I knew then what I know now. First things first, I should have made a list, but I did not make a list. But I do want to say, make sure you and your partner come up with a plan. Like, especially if it's your first baby, you guys have never been parents before. So you really don't know what to expect, but come up with a plan like, hey, I'm with the baby during this time while you at work. When you get off, you do this, and then it gives me time to do this. Come up with a plan. It will make things less stressful for the both of you, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom. Come up with a plan with your partner of how you guys are going to handle while they're at work and when they get off and you having a small time break. You know what I'm saying? Come up with that plan. Don't just expect it. Come up with a plan before. That's why I'm telling you guys, so you guys already know what to do. Come up with a plan with your partner. Number 2 is, if you get the epidural, stretch every single day. It was hurting my back, and I feel like that was another thing that was stressing me out. Like, my body felt so tense. So make sure you stretch. Even if you don't get epidural, your body just went through something traumatic, period, with pushing out a whole human being. So stretch every day. Even if you don't do like a whole yoga workout, do some kind of yoga poses to keep your body limber and not tightening up. I was always having back pains, and so that would like push me into feeling more stressed out than I already was. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, come up with a schedule for yourself and your baby. Come up with a schedule for, like what time you're going to be doing this and that. Just so, especially if you've already had anxiety, you already have anxiety, you suffered with anxiety before, especially like people who've been to college. Like, a lot of college students experience anxiety anyway, and I feel like that was my first time experiencing anxiety in college. And as soon as I graduated, I went straight into being a mother, and so I never like dealt with my anxiety then because it was like, oh, whatever, like it was done. You have like a checklist so you know what you're supposed to be doing at those times. It may make things less stressful for you. Now, don't get stressed out if you miss a time like of doing something, but just so you have a schedule throughout the day so you can feel like you're getting things like accomplished. Like, you need to wash your clothes, you need to wash the baby clothes. If it's a time that you need to put the baby down for a nap so you can take a shower, a schedule is going to really help you. Another thing is, after you had a baby, your hormones are going crazy. Like, they're going to be going crazy. You're like I keep telling y'all, your body has been through something traumatic. So your body is trying to figure out like what's going on. So your hormones are going crazy. Like first it was growing a baby, now it's no baby there, and everything, your body is trying to get itself back together. Take some type of woman supplement that helps with hormone balance, because your body is going to be in an imbalance, and that's a lot of times what causes postpartum like issues anyway, like postpartum depression and anxiety and stuff like that, because your body is in a hormonal imbalance. So take some kind of woman supplement. I am a part of Total Life Changes. Our women's supplement is called Blossom Me, and it helps with hormonal imbalances, helps with bloating, helps with different type of stuff. But the most part that I'm telling new moms is about the part about the hormonal part, for the balance, to be able to balance out your hormones. I don't know if you can take it if you're breastfeeding. Just if you're looking into it, just I can send you the sheet, and you can be able to show your doctor all that's in it. And if you're not breastfeeding, definitely get that, because it's for hormone balance. So definitely get that. And I think other companies also have stuff for new moms for that hormone stuff. And that is the reason, because your body is in a hormone imbalance. So you want to be able to balance that out to be able to help you deal with the stresses that you are going through. And y'all, I'm trying to look at the camera and not look at myself. So if you see me looking back and forth, that's like what I'm doing. Take your vitamins. If you got to take a women's one a day, like I said, part of Total Life Changes, we have NutriBurst, which is a liquid multivitamin. So those things are going to be good for you. If you got to even go to Walmart or Target and find you a vitamin and a women's supplement that helps with hormone balance, get those too. Make sure you have that in stock in your arsenal for when you come home. Next thing, make sure you have a great support system. I have an amazing support system. Like literally, like y'all already know I had an amazing support system from day one, like when I was in labor and before anyway. But definitely like when me going through labor, y'all saw my support system. That was my same support system throughout the rest of everything, and still till now. When I went through my postpartum stuff, my mom was there for me. My dad came over every morning to check on me, and I'm not gonna cry, y'all. No, it's making me sensitive thinking about that. Like they really held me down. Like my dad came I'm really about to cry. Every single morning to check on me and Logan, and I know he was doing that to give me a small break so I could tend to me in the morning time. And then also when I was going through my postpartum stuff, my aunt, who was in the video that you guys see when I'm going through my my contractions, when it got really bad, my postpartum stuff got really bad, she came over, and when I say she prayed for me, that lady prayed for me, like, and I mean like we both up in here crying, like she prayed for me. God put those people in my life for a reason. I know it's my mother, my dad, and my aunt, but listen, some people don't have that kind of support system. Find you your support system. Another part of my support system when I was going through that was my friend Shadell. Lord, I'm about to cry again. This was not supposed to happen. Who child? I'm not somebody who come on camera and be crying, but I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want people around me. Like, it was the postpartum anxiety stuff. So my mind was always going at 100 miles per hour. And so I just didn't want to be around people. And my postpartum anxiety was causing postpartum depression because I couldn't make it stop. And so I didn't want people around me. So like I said, like my friend Shadell, she would come over after work sometimes, at least once a week, and come sit with us. I hated when I was having company, but once she got here, it was such a relief for me. Like, she doesn't know how much that helped me. Y'all, I'm really crying right now. This was not supposed to be a part of the video, but I'm thinking about my support system, and it is very important to have a strong support system, especially when you're having a first child or a child, period. But she gave me a little break. Like, people tell moms, like, you'll see posts about, like, oh, moms don't need breaks, like, you shouldn't have had a baby. No, mothers need breaks too. We are still human, and sometimes people lose themselves once they become a parent, and it can cause other stresses. And so I thank God for my support system, for those little tiny breaks that I would get. Like, my mom was there for me the entire time. Like, she was praying for me every single day. When she got off work, she would come and she would get Logan. And if I needed to go somewhere, like if me and Logan's dad was going somewhere, because I didn't like to go places either, but when Logan dad would be able to get me out of house, to try to get me out of just sitting in the house, she would keep Logan for us. Like, listen, my support system goes off. They go off. My god sister made me this like basket. Well, it was like this glass thing where she put like all of this like stuff that I like in it, and scriptures, and it was just amazing. It took me out to get my feet done. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the support system is so important. Like, that's one of the most important parts. The next thing that Logan, what you doing? The next thing that I want to tell you guys is make sure you seek counseling if you need it. Do not try to go through it alone. If I would have went to counseling earlier, when I first felt that something was off, because I'm very in touch with myself, so I know when something is off, go seek counseling. Do it. It really helps. Even though I didn't go my whole sessions that I was supposed to, the part that I did do, it definitely helped me. Seek counseling. You don't got to even tell nobody. But if you need to go to counseling, go. Like, my mom would keep Logan on the weekends when it was time for me to go see the therapist. Like, go talk to somebody. They really will help you get through it. You'll realize that, listen, first of all, you're having hormonal imbalance. Some of the thoughts that you having are called intrusive thoughts, because you know they're not yours, and you trying to figure out, like, why am I thinking like this? Like, where's these thoughts coming from? Like, what the heck? They're called intrusive thoughts, and it's brought on by the anxiety. So go talk to somebody so they can help you map out when it started, what your triggers are. Like, it's so important to do that. The next thing that I want to say is get active. Like, get some kind of workout in. If I would have got active, I feel like I could have helped myself more too, because I said I was, and then I end up not doing it. But get active. Take care of your body, because like I told you at the beginning, your body has been through something traumatic. And so get yourself back active, and because you will get stiff. Like, literally, my body was so stiff. Like, so get active. Do some kind of workout, even if it's just 10 to 15 minutes. Do something each day to get yourself active. Next thing, get out of the house. Do not stay in the house. That's what I did. And that's another thing I feel like took mine to the next level, because I'm kind of a introvert anyway. So it wasn't like unnormal for me to like stay in the house. But when you're going through something, that's the last place you need to be, just sitting in the house when you're going through something. Like, get out of the house. If you got to go treat yourself to something to eat, if you got to take the baby with you to go get something to eat, just get out of the house and do something. Go experience the fresh air. Get in a new environment. If you got to go to your cousin's house, the grandma house, the grandpa house, just get out of that environment that you're used to. Get out of the house. What else? Know that you are amazing. You are amazing, and you are doing your best. Like, I was doing my best. I loved my baby oh so much. Like, literally, another thing, I didn't want nobody to take my baby nowhere. Like, that was another thing. I forgot what that's called. Like, separation anxiety. I was going through separation anxiety with my baby too. So, like, I used to feel like I wanted a break, but somebody used to try to like, oh, just bring them over here. Who gonna bring that baby? Let people give you a break. I know it's gonna be hard, but let people give you a break, okay? I know it's hard, especially when you're a new mom and that's your new baby, and you're like, That's how I was. Like, I love my baby. I didn't want my baby to go nowhere without me. And so, you know what I'm saying? Just have some you time. Take advantage of the me time that people try to give you. And that's what I was not doing either. Oh my gosh, y'all. I forgot to add. get dressed. Y'all, put on something that make you feel cute every day. After you get your body back comfortable down there, after you had your baby, start getting dressed so when you feel cute. I used to just sew on a t-shirt and some shorts and be like, whatever. But that's why people wonder why I get dressed every day, because I work from home. Like, Joy, what's the point of getting like all the way dressed every day? Like, you work from home. Because when I don't and I just have on a t-shirt, I remember how I felt back in 2018 when I only would wear a t-shirt. It is a trigger for me. So y'all, get dressed. Start getting cute. Go out sometimes. If you got to get the stroller and go walking around the neighborhood, get dressed. And also I wanted to add a big thank you to my support system. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Aunt Zelma. Thank you, Shadell. And thank you, Mommy. Like, thank you for who you always are, Mom. Like, thank you so much. Y'all don't know how much y'all help me. I love y'all. So I hope that I helped somebody prepare to for after they have their baby, so they can try everything they can to try to prevent the postpartum anxiety and depression and stuff, or try to keep it to minimal. Or I hope I'm helping somebody who is going through it and needed some kind of guidance. So those are the things, like, y'all, please listen to me. I'm telling you, I've been through it. I used to wonder like why I had to go through it, and now I know why God sent me through it, so I could be able to help somebody else when they're going through it, or before they get to it, to help them not have to suffer through it. So thank you guys for watching. You are amazing. Y'all are amazing mothers. You're gonna be amazing mothers. Logan, come here. You wanna say hi?
Hi.
Listen, I love my baby. Hey, Stinky. Yeah. How old is you gonna be tomorrow?
I had the party.
Yeah, it's your birthday party, but you're gonna be 3.
3.
Yeah, y'all.
2.
He be stealing juices because he know how to put his own straw in now. Mommy, love you.
I love you.
I love you. You're so funny.